Oh my God, I'm rusty. I'm rusty.
Real
I
rusty.
don't get this out the. Hey, hey.
It's just you and I and you. AJ
No,
Jones said hi from YouTube. How long
that's
ago?
probably from like an hour ago.
Probably from like 2 hours ago.
Shout out to you and y'all. Uh man. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So we're back.
Did you share?
Yeah, I did. I shared.
Yeah.
I shared it.
Because we ain't been around in a while, and the while ain't been around.
And
We
so
gotta we gotta wait till some folks come around.
yes, this is yeah,
It's
here we
new.
are.
You know what I did a couple months ago when I was not in a space? I left all the groups I was in.
Ah,
Like, all of them. I was like, don't need these anymore. It's really
that's hilarious. Nah, cause honestly, what was the point? It's not like you was going in. Not like
not
you was
at
actually
all.
leaving.
Not at all. So I was like, don't need to be here.
Oh my God, oh my God. So we left and people, when people gradually coming in, what I'm saying, we keep the door open,
Eventually,
keep
you
keep the
just
light on.
we're not consistent, so we're not on that algorithm. So we
No,
gotta talk
yeah,
into the
we
algorithm.
what's all? I just don't know what the goddamn what have we been up to? Where we been? Goddamn, we've been away. I've been doing my thing, as y'all see.
So my thing is, I've been never good about sharing it to Instagram.
Hmm.
Do we do
Oh
like
yeah, I never shared it to
stories?
Instagram either.
I'm gonna take a screenshot and say we're live in the stories. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to.
Oh, Alex is still. Oh, AJ's still here. Yo.
Hi AJ, thank you for tapping in. I
Shout out
love
to YouTube, yo.
this. This
Shout
is
out to the
love.
YouTube love. You know what I'm saying? We're back in action, at least for the night. We have some things to talk about because these folks done dug up the dead.
Honestly, this is like a companion piece to our Bash at the Beach review episode. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I got them on for sale for $5. Come see me at the next show. But yeah, no. We actually this is actually a recap. This is actually a recap because
No, we're not gonna recap the full episode. We
we
did
are
that right.
definitely not talking about the whole goddamn show. Not again. But
It is a good show, and we fully recapped it, and you can find that on Talk Champions Facebook page.
.com, you know. but but now in light of recent, television, fundamentals, we saw it appropriate that we come back and scream at y'all. Well, she did,
I'm not just screaming at them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Jeez,
No,
we
because
felt it appropriate.
honestly, this is a victory lap for me.
Yeah. She,
I'm
go ahead,
vindicated.
tell them how you told them.
I'm vindicated. I told everybody this for years.
Yeah.
I am vindicated. It was a lot of people saying, "Oh man, I can't believe, but I'm on Russo's side."
Wait a minute, wait. Wait, hold on. Now we got some more people here. Ladies and gentlemen,
Please come in
welcome,
and say
welcome, welcome.
hi.
Welcome. Back to Talking Champions.
Oh
It's
my
your man
god.
Stan Michael, the true King of R&B, along with my lovely, beautiful, dynamic, talented, amazing, all of that. Co-host, Hearts.
Hi,
Oh
honey.
man, I forgot to get the round of applause going. Man, we all out of sync. But welcome back, everybody. We're here to talk about some things that been bothering us, or at least this. But yeah, man, this whole Dark Side of the Ring.
Season. Stan been wanting to come back all season.
Yeah. I've been wanting to come back all season because this is really how Talking Champions started. Talking about Dark Side of the Ring and the messy side of things. You know
Actually,
what I'm saying?
it started Final Nitro. So
Yeah. And to be honest with you, like there's a whole lot of messy stuff going on now that we're just not interested, and two, not at liberty to speak on.
I mean, I can speak on anything.
You know what I'm saying? So we gonna keep it in the past right now. You know what I'm saying? Everything is documented. But as you see, your man's up here screaming into the what's he saying? What's your man's up here telling people? You mean
That
not
we're
not
never
not
gonna see the big bald piece of shit Hulk Hogan ever again.
the Hulk Hogan, the Hulk Hogan. The JYD Duck side was sad but good. Yeah, a lot of these things
All
were
of them
all
was
sad, but
sad but
yeah.
good.
This was the season. You know what? 'Cause I think they're running out of gas, or I think they ran out of gas this season. You know,
It's not
I
even
think.
they ran out of gas. I think they was trying to chill because like the last season, everybody was being put to the stake, and they didn't want that. That's not,
I think it's a little bit of. I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's a little bit of both because they're trying to definitely toe the line because everybody was, I don't want to go near y'all after the whole Ric Flair thing happened, but I also feel like they kind of ran through most of what's there. There's only but so many tales of these you could tell, but
No, it's a lot of tales they could tell.
yeah. Oh well, I leave that to the historians. What are we talking about today, though?
We're talking about Bash at the Beach 2000.
Mm, 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 mm.
Go,
Oh
go.
my God. Who's this Quest Atlanta? Which one? You had a few. Yeah. You had a few singers in there. My man was going in. Listen, now me watching and here now watching it back in the day, watched it later on as a young man, watched it later on after that.
You watched
And
it back in the day.
you're not live. Not live, but I watched the fuck what happened as I did with most things. Uh but yeah. And my take on it then is completely different than what it is now. One being no, yeah, no, one because I'm actually a wrestler now, so I have a goddamn different little perspective on what was going down. And two, um, nah, there is no two. There is no two. It's a
And
completely different
two,
kind of story.
you have a significant other
Oh yeah,
that's heavy in this shit and will never let you go astray.
that's right.
Don't try to discredit me.
Never. I just said that's right. I,
So, hold on. I don't know why I wait till we on the show to do this.
yeah.
The opener, yes, the Young Dragons versus 3 Count for 3 Count's record contract and their gold record.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh man, my chopstick broke. But no, I watched all of these shows. Like all of these shows. I watched all of. It got to a point where I was watching all of Nitro and watched the last hour of Raw. It got to a point where I would sometimes even just watch the replay of Nitro and not watch Raw at all. Like I was heavy in it. So let's go because we're talking about the dark side of the ring. So let's get into it. Whenever, whoever. They start off explaining who Eric Bischoff and Vince Russo was. Explain how we got there, how Bischoff came in and did something different for WCW, and how McMahon told Russo, you make enough money, you can hire a nanny. And that's what led Russo to leave and go to WCW. So, let's talk about the first couple of months within WCW and how he was doing Crash TV and so on and so forth, and explain what Crash TV is. And pretty much Crash TV was short matches, promo, short match, promo, vignette, short match, promo, vignette. You and I had a conversation piece about it last night when we was watching it. We feel like that's the better way to go about shit.
Definitely, especially for now where people's attention span is like not there no more.
Yeah.
Like you gotta kind of keep the show moving. I feel like,
You gotta keep the show
especially
moving.
like WWE, I feel like their shows move a little too slow sometimes. AEW, I feel like they do Crash TV in a sense that's like, I don't know. This is it's another kind of animal. It's another kind of animal. But I do think that the Crash TV style would favor TV style of wrestling. Honestly.
Hey, Cece, you finally got us live. Thank you. It's a fucking hassle.
Yeah.
By the end of the night, it's gonna be like
Done.
like a lion. But hi, thank you for joining us. So we feel that I for one feel like Crash TV is we're better than what we're getting right now. We're getting promo, long match, promo, maybe in vignette, long match. And it'll be only be 4 or 5 matches on a 3-hour Raw. And that doesn't utilize all the talent.
Yeah, and you talk about that's the thing. People talking about all these people signed and all that, and not using that as the talent and not utilizing people, not getting a shot. And that's why they have these drafts and stuff, and making 3 and 4 separate shows and splitting up the rosters, and only for them to not stick to the plan and crisscross anyway. Like, nah, just make better uses of your time. Y'all got Raw has 3 hours. You know, AEW has 2-3 hours. You know, whatever. Like, make the most of it. Y'all got mad people on the roster. You know, but businesses.
Get into it. That's the you comment.
Oh wait, what's
who's the name?
Lovely? Oh, that's Josh. I didn't even read. Let me go ahead and read. The man that came in the building, Jay Santalena. Right. I got it. Oh, man, how you doing, Jay? It's good to see you. Good to see you, brother.
Hi, Jay.
Good to see you. Like I can see him.
I'm always happy that when we come back, we get Jay, because
yeah, I know, right? Jay
he really
hiding until we go up
from the beginning.
Yeah. Beginning. Jay's like the Intercontinental Champion of like Talk to Champions, low key.
And now I don't like it with the clip. I have hair problems, y'all.
Having a good little match over there.
I'm losing.
Bradley, Brother Greatness says that Shanti should be a worker.
Who like, he said that in text message or?
No. He said that. He says that. Period. You know that.
Oh, I thought he was saying it right now.
No, and that's a pretty good idea. And a pretty good idea if you guys think about it. But anyway,
we're not here to talk about me working.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about. We're not going to talk about the possibility. We're not going to talk about the possibility of Hearts becoming a professional wrestler. We're not going to do that.
There's no possibility. I'm going to do this.
We're not going to do. We're not going to do that.
I would do this anyhow.
Yeah. What would you do?
So, he goes to WCW. He's there for 3 months. Oh, well, they send Eric Bischoff home because Eric Bischoff is blowing the budget. The budget is getting cut. This is post Finger Poke of Doom. And 99 and WCW in general was just a miserable place. Eric Bischoff gets sent home. They bring Vince Russo in. Vince Russo is there from October to December and is sent home. Now, the rumor they say is because he wanted to, like, give Tank Abbott the belt.
Okay.
Girl, I don't have the patience.
Everything. Yeah. But put it in every booker, wrestler, promote. Anyway.
So, Russo sent home.
Commentary will be a thing, though. That'd be funny.
I would have to fight. We would have to fight our way out of the event every night because I'm going to say ew during someone's match.
You be laughing and shit.
Yeah. So, back to, they sent Eric Bischoff home, they sent Russo home. So, they have a booking committee, and it's Kevin Sullivan and them. And I say this all the time. What's worse than Vince Russo booking, because y'all say it's bad, is someone trying to book like Vince Russo. And that's what they was doing in the early months of 2000 until April 10th, where they brought back Russo and Bischoff to work together. They brought back Russo and Bischoff to work together, and, apparently they had problems from the beginning, and so on and so forth, and Anything to say up until this point?
Nope, I don't know nothing about this. Well, not in real time anyway. This is your story. I'm here. From here on, I just want to make this clear. From here on, you are the star of this show. I am just here. Go ahead. You got it. Boom. She's been waiting for y'all. She's waiting to get y'all for this.
Eric Bischoff came off the ceiling on a motorcycle to challenge Vince McMahon to a street fight.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah. That says what we need
That's
to know about Eric Bischoff.
that's a clip. I'll post that.
I know you are. So now we're getting into their back Millionaire Club versus the New Blood. Millionaires Club failed. Of course it would, because the Millionaires was the ones that was like, we're not doing this. Why are we putting over these idiot guys? And there's some idiot guys that I feel like the Millionaires Club shouldn't put over. Because I was just saying, was you on the phone when I was saying Sting versus Vampiro went on too long?
Mm-hmm.
That feud was like 5 months. MIA versus Team American went on half a year. So a lot of the stuff that they was doing, it was just like, we don't need all of this. But it failed. Eric Bischoff was with the New Blood, and everybody knows damn well Eric Bischoff bitch ass shouldn't have been with the New Blood, because you was the nigga holding him back.
Wait, so explain that. Explain that. Why was Bischoff with the New Blood when he was clearly a Hulk Hoganite?
Because he wanted to be cool.
Okay.
He wanted to be cool. He wanted to be cool.
Okay.
So he's a part of the New Blood. And now instead of being cool with Hogan, he's, with Kimberly and Billy Kidman as they go against Hogan.
Oof. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. On paper they shouldn't have. Because at the end of the day, Bischoff wanted to be friends with the boys, and Russo was the one that was coming in and pissing off all the boys. Russo was coming in off of Vince McMahon is where the buck stopped. So if you don't want to do this, Vince McMahon is going to make you do this. That's what Vince McMahon filtered. He filtered the bullshit that Russo had to listen to. Because it's no way you're telling me Vince McMahon filtered Vince Russo when it was a hoedown match. A hoverjack match. Where the Godfather's hoes was lumberjacks.
A hoverjack.
No, you telling me, he was the filter. He filtered him, and he got the great stuff through the stupid shit. No, the stupid shit was there. The stupid shit was there. So, on paper, no, they shouldn't have worked together. Because Eric Bischoff was in charge doing a whole bunch of dumb shit, and now somebody else is there saying, I want to do this dumb shit, and he's going to be mad.
Mm-hmm.
So, the build goes to Bash of the Beach 2000.
Mm-hmm.
The build to the match, Hulk Hogan wasn't there. Wasn't there for a Nitro, wasn't there for a Thunder. Not one of them. That's where you go wrong in any promotion, having no one to answer to. Wrestlers shouldn't be in charge of their career while they're actively wrestling.
That's what we call a conflict of interest.
There you go. No, they did. It was a lumberjack match, and the Godfather hose was the lumberjack. The Kennel from Hell was a bad idea, and that, was filtered through Vince, right?
Hober Slam.
Hober Slam. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if there's an indie show called Hober Slam.
Oh, wow.
So the week of, they talk about how they are struggling with getting the booking of the match, and how Hogan is saying that doesn't work for him, and so forth and so on. We pretty much know this story so much. I just want to get to the shit I want to talk about. But they talk about how Hogan pretty much said that doesn't work for me, brother. And
I was prepared in no direction, which is no good. Man. And then it's even worse. It's even worse when you actively don't want it. And you actively get in the way of guidance. You know what I'm saying? Like if
here's the worst part. It's not that it's no superior to answer to, because even if they had superior to answer to, they had one wrestler that didn't have to answer to superiors. And that's why we're here. because one wrestler had creative control. He had a bunch of clause within his contract that can allow him to do shit like this. And again, Bash at the Beach 2000 isn't the only time Hogan did something like this. More on this later. So they get to the talking. Hogan doesn't want to. Russo says that he tries to put him over like a giant, or sorry, a King Kong. And he takes out everybody. He takes out Jarrett. He takes out Steiner. He takes out everybody, but he doesn't leave with the belt. So eventually they get to something which they did at, was it yes, it was Halloween Havoc 99. Hogan came in, he was facing Sting, he came in, he laid down, and he left. And I heard a great reference. They said they took a little bit of Finger Poke of Doom, they took a little bit of Montreal Screwjob, and they took a little bit of Halloween Havoc. And that's what this finish was. So they agreed to that. Russo claims that he told them, you do this, you leave. Go ahead.
Pause. The fact, like, stop right there. Like, that's the cardinal sin right there. Like, after that, I have nothing to say. Y'all planned. That's where I got messed up. Watching this initially, I didn't know that they had planned actually for Jarrett to go out there and quote unquote throw the match. Mm-hmm. I didn't know. And hearing from Eric Bischoff's mouth, yeah, this is what we wanted to happen. We wanted Hulk Hogan to look pissed off and storm out. Mm-hmm. And the payoff to that was going to be for him to come back later and disrupt, like, no, I still got the belt kind of thing. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I'm with the Jeff Jarrett on this one. What is the end game in that? What exactly are you trying to accomplish other than, you know,
Hogan getting the belt and getting what he wants and being the champion?
That's just what it.
That's what Russo. What it is. So that's what Bischoff and Hogan was trying to accomplish.
The fact that guy was Kaz, and that's the best thing that they had to come up with to do it, to have this man laid down. Like, wait, hold on. It looked like he had a problem with how he did it. What the hell does throw the match mean? Now, if Jarrett would have went out and got it counted out, then what?
Jarrett wins. He sues.
He sued anyway.
Either way, he's good.
God, like, oh my God! All right, go ahead.
So they get to the part where pretty much Jarrett's gonna. Actually, they get to the part where he beats Jarrett, and Steiner looks really good but doesn't win a belt. And the after hours on Friday, Hogan's lawyer emails corporate. Faxes corporate. Hulk Hogan is using his creative control, and he doesn't want to go with the finish of the match that they discussed. In the show, Eric Bischoff said he don't know anything about a fax. In the show, Eric Bischoff lied. Because on Eric Bischoff's very own show, he told Conrad Thompson that he told Hulk Hogan to send the fax. Yeah, I knew about it. I was the one that told him to do it. So, right, with that right there, knowing that right there, doesn't that like make you look at Eric Bischoff like you're lying the whole time? But there's more lies for you. So, Russo gets to the arena. They're going back and forth about a finish. They get to Jarrett laying down. They tell Jarrett to lay down. They don't tell him anything else. So, the plan, according to Bischoff, was they go, they do this, they leave. And then in October, Hulk Hogan comes back with the belt, saying how he's still the champion after they had a tournament. Because Bash at the Beach is in July. So from July to October, there's supposed to be no champion because Hulk Hogan is supposed to be gone with the belt and being the real champion. And they're going to end up having a tournament And then he comes back at Halloween Havoc saying, I'm the real champion. What are you doing?
Fucking up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he comes back with the belt saying, I'm the real champion. Thus, them having a match with whoever versus Hogan for the championship or whatever that's supposed to be. So this plan leaves WCW, which is staggering at this point, without a champion from July to October. Just no champion. Because Hogan wanted the belt. Have anything to say about that?
Oh, boom. That's what I was trying to do.
It is.
Yeah, you know.
Russo's side is they was gonna have that. He leaves. Russo cut a scathing promo. Says Jeff and Booker is gonna have the match. Facts. He was gonna cut a scathing promo, and the match he was gonna have the match between Jeff and Booker. He said that he went into a meeting and asked anybody who wants to be a champion, who do you think should be a champion if you could put the champion? Everybody said Booker T. Vince Russo agreed. So they started to get to the plan of how we're gonna get from Jeff to Booker with this Hogan thing happening. What they didn't talk about, and no one ever really talks about, how did we get to the point where Hogan is all of a sudden getting a title match? Because they try to say it like Jeff was doing like this legend killer thing. He wasn't doing anything like that. Jeff was just having fucking matches.
He said that was the quote unquote the plan that he was given. Then he said that's the story. Jeff said that's the story that Jeff was given via creative. Like, oh, we're gonna have you on this legend run, all for you to drop it to Booker T. And he was cool with that.
Oh, we not roasting Terry. We do that all the time, bitch ass Hogan. Hi Vaughn. Cece said if Hogan hadn't sued, they could have still had a good storyline between Booker versus Hogan with Russo. No, they couldn't have, because creative control.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's the sucker of this whole thing.
Booker T wasn't nowhere near the mix.
Yeah, that's the kicker to this whole thing. Like, Hogan pretty much was running the ball. He as a wrestler, this man had to say so. You know, about anything involving his character. So if Booker's character involved Hogan's character, Hogan has the right to veto any and everything involving that, including the idea of it going down.
So, again, Russo's story was they was gonna have this match with Hogan, but they were gonna get it to Jeff and Booker's gonna win the title. It was penciled in at the end of the night for Russo to win the title at the end of Bash at the Beach. Friday, Terry Taylor told David Pinzer to call Booker T and tell him he's winning the belt to bring a suit for Nitro.
You bring a suit.
Yeah, champion, now he need a suit.
So bring a suit. Good brother, right? Greatness.
So we'll work that around, right? Bring a suit for Nitro. Okay. We get to the pay-per-view. They're back and forth. We get to that. Now the match is happening. Hulk Hogan comes out first. Jeff's music plays over and over in a loop like 3 or 4 times. He took a very long time to come out. You can see in his face some shit's happening. You have the announcers team. As much as I love Scott Hudson is an oath, especially on commentary, because he's like, what's going on? This is not in our scripts. We have nothing of this written here. Tony's trying to keep it together. Mark Madden is Mark Madden. They come out.
Tony goes, it's Sting.
They come out. Jeff lays down. Russo walks out. I think Russo might have came out before Jarrett. I'm not 100% sure. Listen. He was, but at the end of the day, he's hired to do a job, and he did his job.
I used to be upset with him too. Like,
if y'all watch the review of the actual pay-per-view, me and Stan had an argument. Because why would he do that?
Nah, I was upset with him. I was upset with him. I was like, how could
became
you
a
do that?
wrestler, and Stan knows why he did it.
I know why he did it. I know I could respect it because Jeff was the only grown-up in the room. He's the only person in this story that I have any sympathy for.
You don't have sympathy for Russo?
Why?
Why not?
Why?
You want me to yell? All right, boom. You have sympathy for Russo because this is a man that's trying to tell a story and do a pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. And you have an asshole with creative control and an asshole that gave him creative control doing everything to get in the way of that happening. Mm-hmm. So this man who has a whole entire show to match, a show to structure and get together, it's like fucking 18 matches on that card. It's so long. But yet, all day, he's fighting with these people about this one match because one man says, I want the belt and I have creative control. How can you not feel bad for Russo?
I feel bad in that regard, but I don't like how he reacted. I feel like he could have reacted a little differently in the situation. Should have just listened to Jeff.
More on this later. More on this later. So, yeah. Of course, I feel like that background picture. Yeah, Russo was screaming.
Nah. He was screaming about the Hulk Hogan.
That's probably when he said the Hulk Hogan. Yeah, you have to have sympathy for him in this situation because at the end of the day, he just wants to fucking book a decent show that he thinks the fans like. So that happens. Russo throws the belt, nearly clocks Jeff in the head. Hogan puts his foot on him and pin him. Takes the mic, says, Russo, this is what a shape is in. This is what a company is in a shape it's in because of bullshit like this. Says the bullshit. Jeff didn't say nothing. Jeff just thought it was bad all around.
They were going over different scenarios. This guy even said it. He was going over different scenarios in his head. He went back and forth.
He didn't say it to anyone.
Listen, what I'm saying. Stop interrupting me. He went back and forth with Jeff. Jeff was talking to him. You don't think they went over anything? They talked about any alternative solutions? What was that conversation like? You don't think it was something like that? I tend to think differently, especially if it's Jeff fucking Jarrett. So, I don't know.
Bobo won't come out. So, they nearly clocked Jeff in the head with the belt. Hogan gets the mic. This is what a company's in a shape it's in because of bullshit like this. But the company's in a shape it's in because of bullshit like Hogan. Hogan grabs the belt, puts his foot on Jeff Jarrett, pins him, grabs the belt, storms out with his kid. Couple of things I want to get to. God damn it. I can't remember the announcer's name. What's his name? Boxing nigga. The Let's Get Ready to Rumble guy.
Buffer.
Michael Buffer. Here we go. Michael Buffer said.
I was going to say Bruce.
Michael Buffer says, now for your main event. That was in the middle of the show. I'm actually going to pull up the event to count how many matches came on afterwards. Hogan also had a clause in his contract that he had to be in the main event / marquee matches. So he didn't have creative control. He had to be in the main event, and he got parts of the houses and all of this other shit, right? Hold on. Let me Google Bash at the Beach 2000. Because As Hogan is leaving, you see Vampiro coming in. So this is not the end of the show. Here we go. So it's 11 matches. It's Goldberg and Nash, but then they have the fallout from this thing, the barrier match. Hi, Rory. How
Hey,
are
Rory.
you?
Chat, say hi to Rory. Don't be rude.
It is. It is.
Because of the Hulk Hogan.
But no, like it was 3 matches after. It was 2 matches in
My man went straight like old Italian woman on him. Say my man said the Hulk Hogan.
it was 2 matches and it was 2 promos. Was it 2 promos? It was a couple of promos in between.
Oh god. Yo, my man went straight old Italian woman on that man. I love it.
Vince Russo comes out afterwards. Vince Russo scathing promo where Stan was talking about the Hulk Hogan.
I didn't talk about the Hulk Hogan. You talk about the Hulk Hogan.
We came cut scathing promo. He said, I had to play politic with Hulk Hogan because Hulk Hogan wanted to play his creative control card. A part of Hogan's creative control clause was you wasn't supposed to mention that on TV. So that's probably a part of the lawsuit that, ensued. Trey said a bunch of shit. We all know the promo. We all heard it. If you haven't, go listen to it because it's a great promo.
It's
really
I can't stress enough.
It really is a great promo. But I wanted to Scott Hudson, Dare Sweet Scott Hudson, says
oh.
so why is this tickling you so much?
Shout out to Rory. Rory. Rory, where are you from again? I forget. Where are you from? Where are you from, family? Where are you from?
So Russo comes out, cuts promo, says we'll never see Hogan again, calls him a big bald piece of shit, mentioned his creative control clause. Scott Hudson goes and says this is not on the program, and everybody likes to blame that on Russo. Like, oh, he's telling him to do this. No, Scott Hudson's telling him to do this. But I want to jump into that program that Scott Hudson said. Matter of fact, let's get back to the Bash. Let's get back to the Dark Side of the Ring because then I can come later. So then they start talking about how Vince Russo's a liar and how it wasn't his choice to make this. It was it wasn't his choice. It wasn't his decision to do this. It was this. They get on a plane, they're cheering and they're toasting. Mind you, Eric Bischoff earlier in the show said he was to oversee Russo's writing. But the overseer.
Wait a minute. It's Brahman. Fifth flow.
Let it.
What up, Brahman?
Thank you for joining us. How you doing? So,
chilling.
He's watching Martin right now, so he really gonna go off. Yeah, so Eric Bischoff said that he was to oversee Russo's scripts. But the overseer left when there was more pay-per-view to be had. He left damn near like almost an hour of the show left, and he left. Got in a plane with Hogan. Toasting and cheering and high-fiving. Because
again, all of this was planned. All of this up until that point, according to them, they were high-fiving and all that stuff because everything that they wanted to happen happened. And that's crazy. That's crazy.
They were high-fiving because successfully Hulk Hogan played his creative control card yet again in WCW.
Look, I'll give him one compliment. All these years, I thought Hulk Hogan was mad because he didn't know that Jared was gonna do that. Right. Now that I know that was your idea and your big idea in the grand scheme for you to only just good night. Good.
For a while, I used to think this was Russo's Ruchiel screw job. Matter of fact, hold on.
Matter of fact, I do feel bad for Russo.
Wait a second. Do you know where this pay-per-view was? No. Canada. No, sorry, it wasn't Canada. It wasn't Canada. No, this is Florida. I'm thinking of New Blood Rising.
Oh,
sorry, my bad. I got overzealous. He hitched to Hogan's ass, not his wagon.
No. I do feel bad for Vince Russo. What are you gonna do?
Thank you. No, it was planned. It was Hogan doing hey.
And the thing about it is that Bischoff continually says he can say, "Oh, what up, Abraham?" He continually says in the freaking dark side of the ring. It didn't matter what he wanted. This was what was going to happen. Why did he say that? Because he knew Hogan had the creative control.
He gave him the creative control.
He knew that they were going to walk in on the day of and do whatever it is that they wanted. They were just, whatever they told Vince Russo. Look, Vince Russo, I don't believe he's lying for a second. This guy's telling you what people told him. He's telling people what people told. He's telling you what people told him, and he's going off for the strength of that. What I gather from that is they're and him to get him out of here so that we can have more big boy talk over here. And then when we get to the show, wait, what are you that's what you think you're doing? Funny. Right. So this is what we're gonna actually do. That's what happened. And Jeff Jarrett,
Hogan and Bishop
had to be the one to sit down and be the catalyst to all that. Jeff Jarrett's the one that had to sit there and be the one that had to go and be the guy that you had to use as a guinea pig for all that stuff. Like, you're not using nobody else. Like, you're putting that man's body, that man's reputation, that man's title, everything on the line. No, that's wild.
Hold on, Stan. It's crazier than you think. That's because wild. It's they was talking the whole time. Hold on. They was talking the whole time. They were having conversations the whole time throughout this whole process. Hogan was no showing. He did not come and do a promo for this match whatsoever. He was not a part of the build-up. It was Jarrett by him damn self promoting this match. Hogan was not on Nitros. Hogan was definitely not on Thunders. Hogan did not show up once to the build of this match. Then he says, I don't want to do that. I want the belt. Right? Bischoff told Hogan to send a letter saying, you're invoking your creative control. They were planning this shit together. They were planning it together.
Of course they were planning it together because they were the real bosses.
Exactly.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point of what I'm saying. They're over here having big boy talk. They and this little nigga over here. Yeah, go over there, go play whatever you're gonna say, whatever you're gonna do, whatever, have fun. But when we come in, it's remember that time when Bloodline was fighting in the ring and it was Sammy Uso and they was bickering and all that, and then Roman came in and everybody and they said, Daddy, that's basically what the hell happened here in a messed up sense. Like, no.
But before you digress too far.
But I ain't going up. I'm staying right here. This guy Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff, they knew what
So they're doing that, right? He told Hogan to send that.
And they're legally allowed to do so too.
He told Hogan to fax that in. So if anything, it's a paper trail. So when you do sue Hogan, if anything doesn't go our way, and you do sue Hogan, it is a paper trail of your lawyer sending in this letter to WCW saying you invoked your creative control clause.
See, right? Look, you know what I'm stuck on? I'm really just stuck on the, okay, fuck what Russo had going on over here, whatever ideas he had story-wise. Bischoff, Hogan, if y'all guys are the ones that are really in control, why is this the story? Why is the whole purpose to have this man lay down? Why do you think that makes Hogan look good? Why do you think that makes Jeff look like? I don't understand. What is it? You're not cool. Hogan has the belt, but he's a baby face. Am I not mistaken? He's a baby face at the time, right? right?
De facto, yes.
He's a de facto babyface.
No, he
So
was a baby
what
face.
in the
Many enough
hell?
stuff was baby faces.
Yeah. So what in the hell were you thinking is gonna happen? You think people are just gonna go right on your side? Oh, okay, yeah, because the company did it. You think that's what? You think that's how it's gonna get it done? No, no. It just all
Question,
you did
Sam.
was jip the people out of another match because you have the creative control.
You know what Hulk Hogan was thinking? I have creative control and I want the belt. The same thing Hogan was thinking at Starrcade '97.
Yeah, but then all right, cool. Then cool. Now you're the champion and you have the belt, and now what? You go outside, you go out on TV, right? You think people are gonna cheer you?
He goes home.
What do you think?
He goes home for 3 months. He goes home for 3 months.
And then when you come back, and yeah, right. And so when you come back, and then you're the big bad wolf, and says, "Oh no, brother, this is not how it works. We're supposed to." You think people are gonna cheer you? You think you like that? Don't make sense, bro. That don't make sense.
It's Hogan. Hogan
did
this at Starrcade '97. Hogan was the reason the finger poke of doom happened.
Like, and the thing is, if you really want to make Hogan look good, if you really want to make him look good, give him a viable story going into it. Don't have him disappear for 3 months because it's hard to do that. Give him a viable story. Give him a reason. Give him a rhyme. Something.
We're talking about Eric Bischoff.
I know we're talking about Eric Bischoff, but what I'm saying is that's where the Eric Bischoffs of the world catch fault in this, because that was the plan y'all, in my eyes, because that was the plan y'all had, is to have Jeff Jarrett go lay down. For what? What does that do? Nothing. Except mess everything up.
The same thing it did when he did it to Nash at the height.
Yeah, and it didn't work then. It damn sure didn't work the second. It damn sure didn't work then. So like, why would you try to do it again? Like, all it did was drive people like me away.
He don't care if it works.
What the fuck? You don't care if it works? That's what they're there for. That's why they're trying to do it. They think that's exactly what they think is gonna work. That's why they want it there. That's why they're doing it. Oh yeah, brother. They think they're geniuses. They think this is good shit, brother.
He was. He always does it. Shit. Only place he don't do it is Vince, because Vince ain't gonna let his ass do it. So they cut the promo. Vince Russo goes out there, do all of this. They say they're slapping fives and celebrating. They get off the thing. They hear what happened. They hear the promo that Russo cut, and they are heated. You know what I was watching before we started the show? I was watching old goofy ass Scott Hudson, whom I love, talk about the program they had for the show. And inside the program, it says Russo promo after the Jeff and Hogan match. So if that is on the program for the show, of course you did. Of course you did. But if it is on the program for the show that announcers see that Russo's cutting a promo, Bischoff and Hogan knew that Russo was cutting a promo. Another lie they quoting. If it's in the notes that they have to plaster up of this match, this promo, this match, and it says Russo promo, they knew Russo was going out there to cut a scathing promo, as he said to them. Do you have any opinions on that, Stan? Can you tell him why it's cap, honey?
Because he sued.
We're not there yet.
Yeah, no, that's
we're just talking about them not knowing they cut a promo.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it's cap. Because on one hand you say, oh, you knew he was gonna cut a promo, and then you say you don't. You didn't know. Then you go ahead and sue him after you hear what he said. Like what was which one?
This is why I scream Vince Russo told the same story for 20 years. And the reason I scream Vince Russo told the same story for 20 years is because I listened to him tell this story for 20 years. I've literally listened to Russo shoots from 2003 of him telling the same exact story. Different type of cadences, small things, small changes. But
yeah.
I don't want to talk to Russo. I don't know. We possibly could.
I want to get Jim Cornette on the show, but that'll never happen.
He blocked me.
He didn't block me.
It is cap. So Russo told the same story for 20 years, and every time you hear Eric Bishop changes it, the major parts change. He went from, I told him to send the facts, to, I don't know anything about facts.
Mm.
Then after it, Hulk Hogan goes on Bubba the Love Sponge. We ain't getting no goddamn Cornette. I don't want to talk to that man. I have nothing to say to him.
I have a lot of questions actually.
I have
More on that later.
Not a man. Anyhow, Hogan goes on Bubba the Love Sponge to cut a promo talking about, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this Russo guy, how I'm gonna get him back. The promo is literally on YouTube. He also talks about how he was backstage taping up and all this other shit. I have no idea.
Probably retweeted something from Russo and he just popped up on his timeline.
How?
Twitter.
Definitely is, Rory.
No, he's not.
This is not about Cornette. Please leave Cornette out of this show. We don't care about that. Anyhow. Hogan goes on Bubba the Love Sponge just to, do it's pretty much he's shooting, but he's working. But he's mad. Nobody knows because Hogan's full of shit. So he goes and he files a lawsuit. Defamation of character and breach of contract. These lawsuits go on until 2005. The company died in 2001. Sues Vince Russo for defamation of character, takes it into one courthouse throws it away, tries to take it to another house, they pretty much do the same. Hoe is a hoe, 24/7. They throw it away. He gets into the defamation. He gets into the breach of contract. Vince Russo cutting that promo is a breach of his contract. Them turning around and switching up on his creative control is a breach of contract. Him saying you'll never see Hulk Hogan in his company again is a breach of Hogan's contract. They eventually settled the contract. Eric Bischoff said it's well into the six figures because he went out to lunch with Hogan and Hogan's lawyer.
Yeah, he only sued because he knew he wasn't going back. He knew that was it, and he wanted to get one more paycheck. Yeah.
He also said in that radio interview he was trying to get out of his WCW contract, but WCW didn't want to let him leave.
Well, that's a good way to get out.
WCW didn't really want him on TV because it was costing so much just to have Hulk on TV.
Look, there's one thing we can talk about Hulk Hogan, this and that all day. This man played chess and he won this shit.
Oh, definitely.
Because this man not only did he walk out with the belt he wanted, he got out of the contract that he wanted. Then he out of three of the four things he got, because one, the defamation he tried, that didn't work because everybody's quote unquote in character. And then he got him, he circled the block on him with the breach of contract thing. And yeah, they had to settle for that. And that's the thing too. He sued knowing that they would settle. He sued knowing damn well that they would settle the shit. So
because WCW always settled.
Yeah. So
WCW sued multiple times.
He's been watching this shit go down since '94. So yeah, by this point, he knew the game and how to play it well more than the players that he was playing against at that point. So yeah, man, he out Hogan you in that one, and in that regard, in whatever regard you want to look at that, that was a G play in that regard. But
Hogan wanted to milk Turner so bad because Turner was a billionaire and knew nothing about contract negotiation. He was a wrestler. He was a wrestler working a billionaire with money, something we see all too often. We're not saying too much for now. We're keeping it shut up. But how do you feel at the end of this Dark Side of the Ring?
I respect the shit out of Jeff Jarrett even more. because he is real. He is a real man of the business. Like straight the fuck. Like there's any man that is a man of the business, the wrestling business, it is that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, salute to the Double J. We need to do a record. I'd like to do a record with Double J. I'd like to go on record and say that the True King Rhythm and Beatdown would like to do a crossover record with Double J, Jeff Jarrett.
I want y'all to know how this is a complete 180 from 3 years ago now.
I mean, we wouldn't have a show if that was the case. Like, if that was me now, like, we would have a show. Like, yeah, you know, I grew up
As
a lot.
you see, we barely
listen,
have a show.
I grew up right in front of you guys. They even left and then grew some more, you know. But listen, this is I'm like, look, the next time y'all see me, I'm not even gonna change my name here. Rhythm and Beatdown, you already know what it is. But I'm the Soul Kage. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna reach that point in my life, you know.
All right, we're talking about the show.
Talk about the show, but
we bringing
it to him. Huh?
How do you feel about Russo at the end of the show? After the end of the Dark Side of the Ring?
I feel bad he had to deal with that.
How do you feel about Eric Bischoff?
The same. I don't walk away with I don't walk away with no different about Eric Bischoff or the Hulk Hogan. Like, it's the same.
I never liked Hogan. I didn't like him when it was happening. When Vince Russo was calling him a big bald son of a bitch, I was like, yeah.
Look, and the thing is, I don't even dislike Eric Bischoff. You just kind of know what you got. You just kind of know what you get with that. Hulk Hogan, I don't like what he said about black people, so that's where I stand on that. and he's you know, and he's got to apologize. So he's on the shit list forever for that until he apologized. Well, no, it's been too.
No, he apologized.
No. If he didn't do it by now, it's not real.
No, he did. Yeah. He apologized in the beginning, but he also said you gotta understand where I grew up at.
That's why because it wasn't really a thing. What up, Drizzy? How you feeling? We just talking about the Hulk Hogan and how I don't respect him, but Eric Bischoff, you know, I don't dislike Eric Bischoff. You just kind of know what you get. He never did nothing to me, and I stay over here.
I do. Fuck Eric. Eric said,
I hate Eric Bischoff for the NWO. I hate him for his NWO for the stuff he did in the NWO. I hate him for that shit.
That's where I started hating him.
Fucking asshole.
And then I really hate him for all the other shit he did.
A little freaking sleazy. He was sleazy E back in the NWO, that motherfucker, yo.
No, it wasn't. I'm sorry you was offended. It was like, I'm sorry, but you know what? You gotta understand why I was put in that position. Something a lot of racist people do when they get caught saying racist shit.
Man, oh, Deborah's here.
Hi, Deborah.
The OG. Oh, okay. Well, we're talking about
2000.
Yeah, WCW Bash of the Beach 2000. The Undertaker wasn't there, unfortunately. If he was there, this would be a lot better. I'd say that. It'd be a lot better. Somebody would have popped
First of all, he wasn't even WWF around that time because he was getting ready to come back as fucking Biker Taker.
No. He was still. That was before that, so he would have came up from the dead and woke some people up. Yeah, it would have been cool. No. You can choke slam the Hulk Hogan.
But here's the thing: Kevin Nash told you what Kevin Nash was there for.
Capitalist. Yeah, that's yo.
Kevin Nash say, "Yo, I'm here for the money."
Listen, bro, man. That's what I'm saying. My issue with Hulk Hogan, he said that shit about black people. And, you know, but none of these people, I don't have no dealings with them personally, but I watch what they do business-wise, and goddamn it. I don't like
it because they were a part of the narrative where a lot of people talk shit about Vince Russo. Like, Vince Russo was stupid, and he never lied. They were all on the fucking pile up on Vince Russo, and all of these little key factors were on the pile up of Vince Russo, where niggas bully this man all the time for stupid shit like what you did at Bash at the Beach. What did he do? I was Biker Taker. We're not talking about him. We would never talk about him. But
he was cool.
I feel vindicated at the end of this.
I'm glad.
Because you had Dave Meltzer lying about the ratings. Oh, it wasn't up, but it wasn't, you know. It was da-da-da-da-da. You know what Vince Russo did? Vince Russo went and posted every single rating on every single show that he did. Big WCW combo. I wasn't there for that. Yeah. Yo, if you watch WCW 2000, it's Kevin Nash saying, Big Kev's here for the money. Everybody blame Russo for everything. Yo, there's people that blame Vince Russo for fucking Mae Young's hand when he was in WCW doing this shit. Nobody. Because I don't pick sides when two people are like beef.
Boo!
No. That's like the whole shit you could do. If two of your friends are beefing and you ride with one friend, even though you don't have no beef, because
they're not your friends. We talking wrestling. Who you got?
I'm saying in general, I said that's whole shit for you. I like Vince Russo and I like Jeff Jarrett. I listened to both of their sides. Jeff Jarrett is pretty much mad because he felt Vince Russo didn't have his back when the shit went down in TNA and they pushed Jarrett out. But at the end of the day, a job is a job. What the fuck am I supposed to do? So, is what it is. Dave did say he ain't remember. Sound like a rank. Sound like a rank.
Yo, no. They're because their ring was freaking. I feel like their ring was smaller.
Their ring was smaller.
So you get a different sound out of it. It's probably not as good as the one in WWE.
It's not that it wasn't as good. It's literally it's a ring. WWE had theirs differently, and it was mic'd differently.
I don't know. I just go on the Verge. I don't know for a fact. I never.
WCW's rings sound like if you go to indie shows.
I would just honestly, I would just go on the Verge and say I think that Vince McMahon would put more thought into something like that than I'd say one of the Ted Turners or something. I don't know. We get the best quality ring kind of shit, Yeah, because these niggas wasn't bumping like that. So yeah, definitely. We forget much Russo was baked on after
they don't forget.
It's like the company was ready to. Yeah, man.
They don't forget. They just say, Vince filtered him.
Nah, they are. Look. Like people like me checked out already by the time this guy got there. They had already drove me off.
What was it that made you check out?
Oh, I first of all, I didn't like it started with Goldberg. It started with when Goldberg lost because I remember feeling like deflated after that. Then after I heard what they did with the finger poke, and then my cousin showed it to me. I couldn't tolerate. I was like, nah, this is crap. From there on, I was WWF from there on out, and I was just in time. I was just in time for fucking the WrestleMania 15 build.
To the very end. I watched that Nitro and was so mad at it. But the finger poke of doom. That's why I asked you, because you was gonna say finger poke of doom. And the finger poke of doom is another. I got creative control and I want the motherfucking belt. The difference between that and this, and people say, oh, this was worse than the finger poke of doom. It was worse than the finger poke of doom because you had someone that said, no, we ain't gonna do that dumb shit. That's dumb. Why would we do this? We're gonna do what we're gonna do anyways. And Vince Russo. Bischoff let it roll over. It did work.
Yeah, I liked him as that's the thing, motherfucker.
What?
After thinking about it, I was like, yeah, that's exactly. I said the end. Yeah, that's just I believe WCW. I believe Black and Red NWO. That's about I
Which
believe
ended,
I,
because of the finger poker doom and Hogan being Hogan.
crazy. He just had to join the war. Yeah, I remember. Yo. I remember watching that, but then it was really seeing Hulk Hogan coming out in like NWO, Black and Red, and like the FUBU gears and stuff. I didn't like that. I didn't like. I was like, why? Nah. I didn't like that.
But you know why Hogan did it?
Because he's trying to be cool. He's trying to be like Kevin Nash
cool.
and Conan and them.
He wanted to do it. He wanted to be on the cool side, and he wanted the championship to do it. He did it to Macho Man.
Wearing FUBU and then having the nerve to talk about my daughter can only.
Creative control shit to Macho Man.
Man, wearing FUBU and then gonna say all that stuff about black people. Is it out of his mind? Take a picture of Hulk Hogan in 1999 and then say to yourself, is this the man that was saying all that stuff about black people? He's crazy. Out of his mind. Outside of his mind.
He was never hip hop. Don't let Hogan Knows Best him listening to Jeezy fool you.
Jeezy. Please. Anyway.
He did it to Macho Man. In the beginning of the Wolfpack, Macho Man won the bout and then lost it to Hogan shortly after. You know why? Creative control. Mm-hmm. The difference between all of those and this is there wasn't anyone saying no. This one you have Russo saying, why are we doing this? Like, there's no way no one was ever going to make me feel like Russo was the bad guy in this situation when he was defending us from whole-ass Hogan ideas. We was about to have no champion for 3 months, from July to October, because of what Hogan and Bischoff wanted to do, just so Hogan could be the champion.
This man made the Wolfpack suck. Are you kidding me? He's the reason why people shit on the Wolfpack, actually.
The black
because that's the lasting impression that they have of the Black and Red is this motherfucker.
Black and Red, the Wolfpack revived WCW, and they kept that train trucking a little bit longer.
See. They think the Wolfpack had 15 members. You see that? You see how shit happens?
It was Nash.
They had 5.
It was Nash. It was Macho. It was Conan. It was Sting. It was Luger.
Yes. That's the Wolfpack. And if you want to get real with it, if you want to add Scott Hall and Six, I'm not mad at that because those two are the original.
No, you don't add Scott Hall and Six because Six was in WWF. So Six not a part of that Wolfpack.
He's not a part of. Well,
he's a part of the Wolfpack, but he's not a part of NWO Wolfpack.
Exactly. But that started with those 3.
We don't add that.
That's yeah.
And they purposely kept Scott Hall away because they didn't want all the cool guys to leave the black and white.
Mm-hmm. Because they knew it was a wrap.
Yeah. See, I literally just said that. Full circle, Bash at the Beach. No, the company was been exposed by then. Finger poker Dupit. No. Starrcade 97 actually originally exposed it.
Yeah. If then the
Finger Poker Doom exposed it fully. And then
to be honest with you, they just went downhill after that. After 97, Starrcade, Hogan and Sting, it really just went downhill after that.
Yeah.
Because 98, they were riding off of it was kind of like the massacre after the Get Rich or Die Trying.
They rode the original NWO wave until there was nothing left to ride.
Just like they did what 50 did with his second album with 1998. Like they just freaking rode off of the success of Get Rich or Die Trying, and was like,
technically they did it with 97.
Huh?
Technically they did it in 97. They was riding the wave in 97. There was literally
it
nothing
started.
left.
No. I gotta give 97 its due because 96 was only half the year. That's only half it. So it started in 96. By 97, you had the full year in full swing. But by 98, by the end of this, by the end of Starcade 97, oh that's when the holes in the boat started getting poked.
Holes was in a boat the whole time.
You know what I'm saying?
Holes was in a boat the whole time.
And then it's going. Well, the holes was already there when y'all signed Hulk Hogan and gave him creative control. That's when y'all sunk the ship right.
The holes and the holes were there when y'all.
That's the mistake right there, and that's why Starcade.
We just named the 5 people Wolfpack had, and you still say Wolfpack had 10. Now you told us that you didn't watch WCW in 1998. Thank you.
Yeah, you did it.
He did it.
But he did pay attention to that NWO documentary on the network though.
You know what?
He paid attention.
You did.
Yeah.
You did. Yeah.
At
the Starcade, the ride was kind of bumpy in 98. That's why we got the Wolfpack and they stole Malicious Burn.
Look, me personally, I take WCW. Yeah, he's like, get him, bro, man. Get him.
Listen, the funny thing is, I didn't even yell. Like, I was just loud. I didn't even have to yell because we already know what it is. It was hoes. It was hoes. Once Hogan is in a boat, it's a hoe in a boat. He a hoe. No, God. I'm not touching it. You touch it.
That's what she said. Well, not sure, but you.
Yeah. That just fucked us all up. Sorry. Nah. I feel vindicated. I don't know about you.
What do you mean about me?
Kurt Hennig was not.
I feel bad. Like I said.
Oh, Kurt Hennig was not in the Wolfpack. Rick Rude was not in the Wolfpack. Disco Inferno was not in the Wolfpack.
Dusty Rhodes was not in the Wolfpack.
Was not in the Wolfpack. They was in the NWO Elite that came after the Finger Poke of Doom.
And Disco Inferno
thank you for letting us know where you stand.
And Disco Inferno, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Disco Inferno wore the red shirt, but Disco Inferno, the Wolfpack ended with the Finger Poke of Doom, and then it was NWO Elite. That's where Disco was.
Yeah.
Love you too.
Yeah, love you too.
Oh, sorry, guy, you do it. Thank you.
Yep.
I know you didn't have a clue. I told you that. I told you didn't have a clue.
Bro, we could tell, man. We was there.
I was there. We chronologized it in a 4-part series that was like 17
you had a
hours
whole day.
long. We know.
Corey, imagine we try to tell you what you had for lunch today.
Listen. I think because we haven't done this in a while, nobody knows that we really did this NWO shit. We really did this NWO shit. It's like 40 fucking hours.
Yo, that's how we got lit. That's how we here because of the NWO. We're literally here because of the NWO.
We here because of Wolfpack.
The real topic for me.
Why are you here trying to tell us?
No. He's here to learn. He's here to learn.
No, he's not here to learn. He's not here to learn because if he was here to learn, you would have took our advice.
Let him rock.
He went to Google and was telling us hitting and
let him rock. The man is here. He's here. We teaching him. We teaching him that we smarter than Google.
Here's the thing: if you ever see us live,
we're smarter than.
Don't ever try to tell me what Google.
We're smarter than Google, sir. We know what we're talking about. We did this already. This is funny. Oh, God damn it. Go ahead, do it. You want to get it, go.
Thank you. They was in, because she said what I was like, they are black and white names. Honestly, if we really get funky with it, we could probably sit here and name the black and white.
Not tonight.
I don't want to, but we have Big Stevie
We'll
them.
come back. We'll come back another night and do that if y'all want. We'll do another NWO show if y'all want. Those seem to be popular.
Honestly, we could do that for what? Next year's
Yo,
gonna be out. Next year's gonna be out 4.
Let's just do reruns of all our old shows.
Next year's gonna be year 4.
Just do reruns of old shows. Why not? This is how we feel this year.
Set him up bad. Google set him up real bad.
Google set you up.
Listen, I'm happy you being a good sport about it, B. Because there's people that hate me because we do this.
Yes, definitely, Corey. We're happy to have you.
It's all love. It's all love.
But Corey, we gonna have to give you one of these.
Corey, hold up, bro. 2000.
We gonna have to give you one of these, Corey. Yeah, that's for you.
Nah,
you're gonna have to
get a picture of your Dominican cap.
You gotta wear that. Yeah, I gotta get a picture. I gotta find it. I gotta find my Dominican. Jay, where you put my Dominican cap?
All right, MVP of WCW 2000. I'm inclined to say Booker T. I want to say out of pure bias, Jeff Jarrett. But I'm inclined to say it could be Jeff, it could be Booker, it could be Lance Storm, it could be the Power Plant guys, it could be Kanyon, but I'm inclined to say Booker T. Because after WCW 2000, WCW 2000 made Booker T's career as a solo star. I feel like if he didn't have that, I think they would have just got Stevie Ray and brought Harlem Heat to WWE. You know?
I'll agree. That was what I was gonna say. I'll agree just because.
You ain't watch?
If I was to watch, if I was to tune in, it's because Booker T was on.
But again, that's the last 6 months of WCW that kind of was there. I want to say Scott, but again, that's something in the last couple of months of WCW where Scott kind of got big. Jarrett was in the beginning months. I want to say Booker because this him winning the belt this night was monumental for him. And out of the year, I think a lot of people would say that's the best thing that happened out of this year.
What about Steiner?
It's probably gonna be 99.
What about Steiner?
I want to say Steiner, but again, Steiner didn't win the belt until Mayhem.
Because I was gonna say like Steiner and Booker T were like the two people that like stood out for me at that point.
Steiner was wilding out all of 2000, but Steiner didn't win the belt until Mayhem. And Steiner's great run came at the very end of WCW. Got you.
I just remember being in WWF land knowing that Booker and Steiner were doing their thing over there, yeah.
So, but it happened. He won the belt in Mayhem. He was doing shit, but he was just wilding out.
Okay.
He was kind of playing the background a little bit.
How big of a deal was Sid Vicious at this point?
Sid was gone.
He was gone. When did he break the leg?
Mayhem? No. He broke the leg at, I think it was Center Greed.
It was Greed, but what?
It was 2021.
Was that? 01.
I said 21. 01. Yeah, it was 01.
Okay. All right.
Sid Vicious came back because he left early in the year. Question: do we count Brett? I count Brett Black and Silver. I count Brett Black and Silver.
Wait. Oh, no, Brett. What? Nah, because all right, Brett. At this point, I don't consider Brett until he actually joined the NWO officially. I don't consider him an actual NWO because he never wore the shirt.
He wore the Black and Silver. I want to wear the shirt so bad.
I absolutely hated the fucking way that they booked Bret Hart. They made him like a double agent, kind of sneaky, shifty kind of character.
Do you know why? Creative control.
Yeah, so.
And if you think that Hogan didn't have creative control over others' characters, you are dead wrong. DX what? Yeah, Booker T. Here we go. Let me go back. I talked a long time about that. Woo-doo-doo. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
Was he saying DX was the MVP?
Hearts is heated. The last main event of WCW. All
Oh,
day. Facts. Don't wait 100 years to do another show. I mean,
sorry.
here's the thing. Stan is becoming more serious within his wrestling. So the schedule is hard. Also, I
Well,
only want to talk about old wrestling.
and to be honest with you, like it's not even. I don't want to just like lean it on the stands wrestling. Like damn it, because I don't wrestle on fucking Thursday. Night. I don't wrestle during the week. I wrestle on the
You be
weekend.
tired.
I work 10 to 12 hours a day. Like I got a lot going on. I'm juggling a lot. So, but I love y'all, and we support, and we love the fact that y'all still here.
We have to figure something out. We always,
Yeah.
I don't want to keep making promises and then we disappear again because we always say, oh, we're going to come back. We love this. We miss this.
No, we go. No, I tell you this one, we're gonna touch all these dark side of the rings because I want to. I'm inspired to do that.
Boom, whenever Stan want to put one up, you'll see a promo. I'm having fun.
Having fun, relax.
Having fun too.
I know he we reading the comment late.
You won't beat me in WWF either. You won't beat me there neither.
Well, no, you won't because you know why? Because you know why? You know why you're not gonna beat her? You know why? Because we're gonna have Brother Greatness train her to become the greatest of all time, and no one's gonna beat her. Let's do that.
Vampire versus Worldwide. That was
Yeah.
It might have been. I don't know. I don't remember when that was. Listen to me. The Wall and Vampiro are parts of WCW that I want out of my brain because I didn't like either. DDP wasn't there in 2000. DDP was there in the beginning, and DDP was going until the end.
We're mad behind in the comments. Hold up.
We're so behind in the comments.
We're wild behind.
Yeah, Booker T. I want to say him, but he didn't really start doing shit until the end. That's the fucked up part. Hold on, go back to Jersey real quick. It was the youth movement, but the fucked up part was you had Hogan in control for so long that by the time it was the youth movement, everyone was like, who the fuck are these nobodies? They didn't gradually work them in so we could know it. Out of nowhere, it was just like, fuck all these old guys. Peon, go over here. And then it was just like the Thrillers, Vampiro, and all of these random guys that you have no attachment to. So that's why a lot of people dropped out and didn't care about it. Yeah. It is, but
yeah, we give it to him. We give it to him.
Nice, CC. Thank you for joining us.
More on this later. She's already gone.
Already gone.
That fellow says, okay. Booger's gonna get it. All right. Ah! Okay. Okay, DP with my guy. Oh, shit. Where we at? Okay.
Boom. See, I wouldn't say Ray until 2001.
Over there. Sin. Not greed. Sin. It was sin.
I have a sin shirt.
Is it greed? No, I think it was sin. I believe it was sin. Sin. Look at all this fucking shit. That's why it's company with the hell.
See, life be life, and love you too, Rory. We catching up. I saw the last episode.
Ooh, we gotta touch that.
I have to say about that episode, but what the fuck, you know?
Yeah, we'll go get there. We just finished with that bitch. God, we'd have to, yeah. Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah.
I am not opposed to y'all paying me to watch.
Yeah. Listen, AJ, you get that together, then we have no choice at that point. So yeah.
Who's the most underrated WC 2000? Somebody that could have skyrocketed, in my opinion. In my opinion, someone that could have skyrocketed, Elix Skipper. He could have skyrocketed as the new cruiserweight because Elix Skipper was amazing.
Am I wrong for thinking Billy Kidman could have been a bigger deal?
He could have been a bigger deal, but also he couldn't have been a bigger deal.
Why?
Because Hogan killed him.
Nah, it was outside of Hulk Hogan. Like you're talking about, like underrated, somebody that could have skyrocketed. I think that kid could have skyrocketed.
So in WCW 2000, they gave Billy Kidman a lot. He had the match with Hogan. He beat Hogan a couple of times, and he had the feud with the franchise. The thing with Billy Kidman is Billy Kidman promos wasn't anything to make us care too much.
So
We like
you know
Billy
why I
Kidman
bring up
because he
Billy
was cool.
Kidman? You know why I bring up because he puts me in mind of like the WCW's version of a Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, Billy Kidman was cool. We like Billy Kidman. He did the swanton. He was wearing his Tommy Hilfiger shorts. He
I
had
fuck
his wife beater. It's
I
funny
fucked
that
with
I'm
Billy
wearing a
Kidman
wife beater now.
as a kid in the game and the revenge and shit. I'd fucked with Billy Kidman. I liked the 7-year itch. He come out scratching himself, looking like a bum. And I liked the Billy Kidman, especially when he stopped looking like a bum and he got the tank top and he started, looking like a cool guy like Tommy the Green Ranger. I liked him like that.
Yeah. Now, once they pulled in the Power Pack guys, if you wasn't watching Thunder to kind of like the Power Pack guys, because they got more into the personalities on Thunder than they did on Nitro.
Sugar Shane.
That was
He low key
2001
blew
that
up.
they was doing more with him.
He low key blew up anyway though. He was probably the one.
But not for what he was trying to be.
Yeah. Skipper.
Yeah, Skipper say, "Yo, my son's dead. I gotta be with my family."
Yikes. Man, they skipping beast.
Look at us, we caught up.
Yeah, really. Oh no, they're still coming. Raven.
I love Raven. I wish we had Raven more in 2000.
Yeah, I felt that's how I felt with it. Yeah, the same vibes. I don't understand why Raven wasn't. Seriously.
He went back to ECW.
Yeah, I like how Raven looks like one of those guys that like kind of does what the hell he wants to do, whether you like it or
Raven
not.
was one of the guys that does what he wants to do.
That might not be what you want him to do, but he's gonna do that because that's what he's want to do. Helms and Moore blew up. Helms did, Moore not so much.
He said it.
Yeah. Canyon, yeah, Canyon.
Should have been.
Canyon would. Canyon, one of those guys. If he was wrestling now, he'd be huge.
Canyon has had everything to be a big star.
Canyon would be like. Canyon would be like. What's the Zack Ryder? What's he doing now? What's his? Matt Cardona. He'd be like that guy. Only he'd be better because he's like. This guy was innovative in his offense and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like. He'd be that kind of guy that'd be ruling the indies on some reckless shit. That's why I believe Canyon. If Canyon was like a young wrestler now, he'd be on that indie shit wilding.
So Canyon was supposed to have like a big rivalry with DDP. That's why he was doing the PCK stuff. He was supposed to have a big rivalry with DDP. DDP said nope. And left. Dang. It was gone. And that's why DDP wasn't on TV most of 2000. Landstorm was very big in WCW 2000. The reason I wouldn't say he's the MVP is because they didn't put that belt on him. If they would at least gave him that win on Booker and then like did something
Let me tell you something. He's another one. I forgot. You just unlocked the memory. He's another one. When I would tune in, I remember I watched. It was only a couple of times. One time I saw him in the ring with all of his belts and the Canadians and all that stuff going on, right? The next time I saw him, he was wrestling. One, I loved his gear, right? I loved his gear. Two, I loved, he did the Boston Crab. And they called him, what did they call? I always thought his name was the Canadian Storm. Because I didn't know his first name, but I know he was Canadian and then Storm. That's what I saw. He was always the Canadian Storm to me.
They called the move the Canadian Maple Leaf.
I like the Landstorm. Yeah. They just washed him up in the WWF.
This is why Corey shouldn't be in this chat today.
What?
Acer, they're not Acer, because at one point they was number one compared to WWE.
What?
You can say they're HP.
Rory, how
Matter of fact, let's take it to 90s.
Wait, I'm sorry.
WCW is
Rory,
down.
Corey, how old are you?
Probably like in his 20s still.
I want to hear what he says.
Kane's moveset changed.
Stupid. Like he didn't get no respect then. If he was wrestling now and he was on he'd be on some wild indie shit. I guarantee it.
Listen, his Dark Side of the Ring, they had the Bucks there.
Mike Awesome. Yeah, Mike Awesome was cool too. I had an action figure of Mike Awesome. I didn't know who the hell he was. I was like, why the
Mike Wilson is another one that his talking really didn't get him. With Vince Russo was going to give you a gimmick. The gimmick might have been crazy. He gave us porn stars and shit in WWF. But he's going to give you something.
They gave me action. I don't know.
DDP dipped in 2001 because he really didn't want to do the PCK stuff, and Eric Bischoff is his boy. So if Eric's gone, DDP gone.
If I could be serious for a minute.
Yep.
That stuff is pretty dope. Canadian Maple Leaf.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hey, Stephanie Hardy. Team Canada. I still was in the red under you. Yeah. They watched it.
That's the story of all the guys in WCW.
They straight washed him up in WWF. I'm 33.
You are too old to be giving us
all right, go,
WWE.
Cool. All right, so I can't even cut on you for being
young.
You right here with us.
You lived through this. You lived through this, and you are here telling me these WWE things that they put on their DVDs, boy.
You should know better. You should know better.
You know good damn well.
Team Canadian, baby, yeah. Woo, Canadian in the house. And Storm, we start a day because in-ring work has been appreciated and present. No. No, I don't think he. I think he'd.
If he didn't become, well, no one was watching. If WWE didn't take what they was doing in WCW and do anything with him,
one name. I got one name for you. One name, well, probably two names, depending on which show you watch. For Corey, Cesaro. For the rest of y'all, Claudio.
Cesaro.
Yeah. And it took a elbow, so Claudio. You know what I'm saying? Like that to that point there, it really doesn't matter if you're, it helps.
Are you gonna say it or do I have to say it?
I'll say it. No, it helps if you're really good in the ring. Obviously, if you're really good in the ring, you can keep your ass a job. But when it comes down to it, you gotta give people a reason to want to watch the match in the first place, and that usually comes with someone that is able to talk and present the character and get people invested in the person, the individual involved in said action, because they already know that this stuff is not actual combat, right? So you need to suspend the belief. Otherwise, you're just watching the circus act.
Is he?
But if you like the circus, then there's nothing wrong if you like that. But it's blah blah blah. Anyway, keep.
Here's what I say. I always ask people, "What's the last match you saw that was a 5-star match?" Because people love to say 5-star matches. Then I ask them, "What's the opening spot of that match?" Or what's a spot that you can remember from the match? I don't know. Cool. What do you remember about the Attitude Era?
They'll tell you a stunt from the match.
What do you remember about the Attitude Era? Oh, the Zamboni. Oh, with the rock in the river and the Justin.
Yo!
Justin, you can say hi to Stan now since you always miss him when we see you at his house.
Right. Yeah. You heard that ass. What up, Justin? We have time to talk now. How you doing?
Hey, Justin. Thank you for joining us. It's hilarious because Justin has really been here with us from the fucking beginning.
Just gonna tell you, like it's to the point now. It's to the point now. I be running into Justin in places, and when I'm booked on shows, I don't even be knowing that he gonna be there.
I see him every single time. I'm like, Justin. Yeah.
No. Follow this man. The Nerds of Wrestling. Follow him. He's a good dude. He's a good fan. Good brother.
Let me go to this next Justin, because this Corey response is gonna have you go off.
Okay. Oh yeah. So
I'm glad you're good. We're gonna see you in possibly another couple weeks.
Come to the next Tia West show. I got something special.
Matter of
fact, come to Tetsu. Come to Tetsu. I got something for that ass. Mission style.
Anyhow, read that.
All right. I couldn't get done with WCW. The game sucked. The commentary was subpar. Promo was okay. I'm not mad at that.
No.
The game sucked. Whoa. Wait. Revenge did not suck.
Yes.
Revenge did not suck. Revenge changed the game, actually, remember? If we really want to go there, Revenge, the World Tour, WCW World Tour before that preceded Revenge. Changed the game if you really want to go there, because all your WF 2000s and WrestleMania 2000s and
Yay,
No
he said he's
Mercies.
coming at Tatsu.
Yes, boom. But all your No Mercies and the WW 2000s were built off of the back of what WCW was doing and the fanfare that they built
Honestly,
off.
WCW's game started sucking when WWE tried to like undercut and get them to do WWE games. Because before that, WWE games sucked. But again,
you ain't play Revenge. Wait, Corey, you 33 years old. You 33 years old and a wrestling fan, and you ain't play Revenge.
Corey, when you started watching wrestling?
No.
You started watching wrestling at 33.
Wait a minute. Corey, you 33 years old. You a wrestling fan. You ain't play Revenge.
See, Corey wants us to fight him. You want me to fight you, like, for real. You want me to catch you in the street and, like, snuff you off.
No. That's cap. He's 33 years old. You a wrestling fan. You ain't never played Revenge, brother. You saying that WCW, that's, where's, boom.
Boom. Exactly. Look at everybody talking.
I had one, so thank you.
I be by myself in these comments when we talk about WCW.
Thank you. Come on now. Look. I got you up until 98. What up? I got you from 94 to 98. Talk about it. What's going on?
And I got from 99 to 01.
What's up?
So what up? I don't know. I ain't played either.
SmackDown 2 better than No Mercy. Yo, I'm not mad at that. You know what? Wait. No, I'm not mad at that. You know what? That's not really a hot take. And it might be a hot take. I don't know. But I'm not mad at you on that, because I had No Mercy, right? I had No Mercy. I played that shit every day. Because I had the N64. My cousin had the PS2. The minute I played SmackDown 2, it was a wrap. I was like, I can't. No. I need PS2. I need the SmackDown series. They got Hell in a Cell, bro. They had Hell in a Cell. It was only around the ring. It wasn't around the whole thing. It was fucked up. But it had Hell in a Cell, bro. You could go into Madison Square Garden and fight.
Warzone.
You could fight outside in Times Square. Yo, no.
I played Backstage Assault. Those are the games I played. I played a little bit of Attitude. Wait, AJ. I made my green stage. I was like, I'm done.
Y'all remember the pay-per-view stages in SmackDown 2?
Y'all remember that you could build your own arena in Attitude?
Damn,
I always made an old
ring. Back to stream before the best 64. Oh, snap. Yeah, y'all calling me on my shit now. No. I don't know how to do that for real. I would love to be honest with you. Wait, hold on. Let's talk to my man real quick. I'll get back to you, Rory. But no, I would love to do that. If I had more time, to be quite the fuck honest with you. But I gotta get a setup. I gotta get a setup here, because I got the play. Look, I'll show you right here. I got it. It's right here. I got the N64. The N64 is ready to go. I got it. I'm not.
And there's an N64 at my house if he wanted to do it at mine.
Feel me? I could do it. But I need the gimmicks to set it up to the stream and all that. Follow the gaming page, RNG Games. You know what I'm saying? I do that.
You do have a gaming page.
Yeah, I do got a gaming page. Follow that, because we might go up soon, because y'all niggas is talking shit now. Hold up.
Because that's how I was gonna punch Corey in his face.
What you gonna put in his face?
Because he playing in our heads right now.
Revenge maybe get it. Thank you. Somebody talk to this man. Talk to him. Wait. Jay Quest in the building. What up, bro?
How are you?
The only playing demo that.
Like, you really coming and talking with no point of reference.
Wait. No, because Rory. Oh no, not Rory. Corey, you fucked up. I fucked up by calling you Rory. Corey, you fucked up though. Because you said the demo disc. That tells me the only game you played was for the fucking PlayStation.
Mayhem.
You did not play. Revenge. You did not play Revenge, did you? You did not play Revenge. You didn't play the 64. You didn't say the cartridge. You said the disc.
You probably played Mayhem.
If you did, that's why I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for him. That's what he.
You still ain't tell us when you started watching, because I really want to know now.
Backstage Assault. I tried it. I rented it from Blockbuster. I was pissed off.
My brother owns it, and I was able to play as Daphne and Vince Russo. So I played the hell.
Unlock Steve Bo's. Oh my god, yo, the story mode. The story mode was a whole bunch of other. Half the time you spent looking at the loading screen. First of all, second of all, you had no idea when or if you would have a match. Second of all, third of all, like you was right. You just unlock people at random. Love that game. Love that game.
Back then it was PS1. Just Bring It was PS2.
Yes.
Revenge or No Mercy? These ain't my.
It's
These ain't
hard.
my.
It's
These
hard.
ain't
It's
my
hard. It's hard.
stelos, so I can't
It's
help
hard.
you.
All right. So game for the game, No Mercy's a better game. I like the roster better in Revenge. Okay. Okay. Does that suffice? Does that suffice? I like the characters, like the roster better in Revenge, but No Mercy is a better game as far as what you're able to do inside it. Pause. And to this faster gameplay, yeah, facts.
That's what he was playing, B.
I played Mayhem and Nitro. Oh goddamn, yeah. That's what. That's how you know Drizzy a real nigga. He's still a wrestling fan after he played these shits. That's crazy. Yeah. Oh man, Drizzy, where's wrestling? Yeah, exactly. You see.
Okay, 90. So why you telling us all these bad like?
You know why? Because no. I understand why. Because he's true to his WWF. He's true to the WWF. He is 94 purple and black taker. That's what he is. He got his WWF. And I'm not mad at him for that. He just missed out. That's all. the best thing on PS games will promos. Yeah. Yup. You talking about the in WCW?
The pick me when Nash said don't pick me, and then you got Piper
don't pick me.
Nash said don't pick him, pick me.
Yeah. Best taker. Ministry taker. Bro, man. No Mercy really had this. I love how y'all are talking to each other. This is great.
Right? I mean, this is like a third in the group. Y'all talking to each other.
But y'all are right, though. The No Mercy had, up until that point, it had the best story mode. Because it really just copied off of what was going on TV and just gave you different routes to take. And that apparently was cutting edge back in the day. Thunder was quick, ugly, and fun. Intros, yeah, no. I had Thunder. I own Thunder. Just because I was such a big fan of fucking WCW, but just the gameplay, I couldn't get rid of it. I couldn't get over it. You could just do pile drivers and power bombs. That's it. Versus the World of PS2 was the first modern Nike game. Super underrated. Oh shit, I never played it. I got into it with the World Tour.
Thunder on PlayStation was trash. I rented it from Blockbuster. I went to throw it out. Trying 5 minutes in.
I'm not mad at you, brother. I bought it for like $15. Funny. I can't even comment. The earliest game I ever played was Shut Your Mouth. No, Jay, no. We ain't gonna do that to you.
I was playing WrestleMania arcade game. Actually, Stan first time playing that game was because of me.
Yeah. But no, Jay.
And it's hard to tell.
I'm not gonna side on you because arguably that's the best one, like ever. Like arguably that's the best wrestling game ever. Was Shut Your Mouth. You know what I'm saying? So that you in good standing, my brother. I gotta go. Yeah, all right, Drizzy. All right, we ain't sticking around too long either. Drizzy going to bed. We damn sure getting the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Bedtime shit. You nigga getting tired. I ain't wearing these glasses for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't wearing these glasses for nothing.
Jay, don't say bottom of the barrel backstage yourself. That is my heart. I love that game. I should have put a necklace on. That's what's missing.
Oh man. Argue what ministry took. I rather seen. Yeah, facts.
That's never coming back.
First game was WWE World on Dreamcast. Never played. I played it on the arcade in the arcade, but I never played it at home. Never had that misfortune. Take out components until we've always said that. We've with
Mankind and Sid and all of those guys. Take it and start giving y'all matches to talk about until the 2000s.
Yeah, man. There's yep.
I ain't never played none of these games. I wasn't even watching wrestling in
Yeah,
these
yeah,
games,
no,
bro.
Here Comes the Pain is like that's the thing. They had a good like
I had quit.
3-4 year stretch of like wow. Like Here Comes the Pain was better. Yeah, that's up for debate. That's up for debate.
All right, y'all talking
Yeah,
about games.
that's up for debate. I'm here to debate that one because it was what it is. I tell you what. I tell you what. Here comes the pain. Didn't have. You couldn't climb on top of the fist and fly off and go flipping all over the place.
I wasn't playing this game.
Shout out to PlayStation for the kids of the year. They had a hell of a stretch. I don't know what happened. Well, yeah, I do. They switched ownership. Ownership of manufacturers. Now 97 Shawn Michaels feud was one of the yeah, we already know that, but they ain't gonna give him no credit because the Shawn Michaels was there. Which I disagree with because it takes two. And WWF Day of Reckoning on game. Yeah, I never played these games. No, GameCube. I did play the WrestleMania 18 game. I like that one. I like the WrestleMania 18 game for the GameCube.
So the 97 Shawn Michaels comment, it's only given because they had the Hell in a Cell. It wasn't like
They had great chemistry too, though. Like
they
even
always
in
had
the
great
other
chemistry.
match, and even in
But
the
like the
even
thing in '97 was Hell in a Cell, and Hell in a Cell was what it was because of Shawn Michaels. So I don't put that like on some Taker shit. Like Taker didn't start
I
giving
don't even
matches
think
until
I don't
2000.
think I don't I think it was because of both of them. I don't think you put Shawn Michaels in there with Sid Vicious at the time that the match is gonna be as legendary.
Possibly.
I don't think so because Sid's not as good a worker as Taker. Like Sean's selling, yeah, but this guy's making him look crazy too. Like I don't know.
I'm a reserve.
Yeah.
Not really. Taker really ain't do it for me. Uh,
As far as like that's the thing. As far as like big man psychology, like you don't get better than Taker. As far as like big man psychology.
no, I'm not gonna disagree with that.
This was it. But so that's why you can't discredit the. Anyway.
At that time period, Taker was phoning it in.
But GameCube rest. Attitude in the standing game. Nah, Attitude was like the PlayStation version of Warzone.
Warzone was on PlayStation.
Oh, I played it on the other one. That doesn't show up. Yeah, no. Because then he was able to not be a zombie or a dead person. He was like, oh, okay, I can move.
Comments. Give us your closing statements on Bash at the Beach 2000, Dark Side of the Ring / Bash at the Beach 2000. It's been 2 hours, and I really thought this was just gonna be a 1 hour and we out type joint. Y'all keeping us here.
Prime, that's a hell of a long prime.
I wouldn't even honestly. I wouldn't even start counting 97 as his prime. If you want to count 98 because of the Kane stuff, you can. But honestly, I would count. I can't even count. I can't even talk because I wasn't there.
I'm definitely counting end of 97 for him. At least end of 97. Matter of fact, I don't know. I'm not here for that today.
Yeah, because that's a conversation to have.
It's a subjective one though, so it'll just keep going in circles.
Mm-hmm.
To recognize for the influence, but yeah, I get you. So
I'm sorry, I cut it off while you was reading it.
Jesus Christ. All right, guys, we love y'all. It's time to go.
Wait, before we go, I watched this the second time I watched this episode. I watched it putting up my niece's bed, and I stepped out and it was playing, and my sister, who doesn't watch wrestling at all, watched the end of it. So she caught all of it on from the day of the show on. And at the end of it, she said, I didn't know Hogan was such an asshole.
Yeah. I never heard of this bastard crap. What company?
All right, Corey, I'm going to block you on Facebook.
Oh, man, Corey. Come back next time we do some shit, man.
Whatever group you are in, if you are in Talking Champions, talk more. I don't see you there.
Yeah, he's talking champions. He's in Talking Champions. He's Talking Champions. We're Talking Champions. Yeah, this is Talking Champions. Yes. This has been Talking Champions once again because we had to
Thank
come
you
back.
for joining us. Thank you for all the people that continuously join us even after we disappear for like 12 months.
Oh, Jay, you make me feel bad every time we go away. Every time
we gotta, Jay. I don't know where you be at, but you gotta come to Stan shows when he in the city sometimes.
Yeah, no, holla at me, brother. We take care of you out here, bro. We take care of you. We get you autographs and shit from people. I don't know what you want, man. I don't know what you want. Come see us, brother. We love you, Jay. We love you, Jay. Anyway, it's your man Stan Michael. It's Hearts. Gotta go. And I'm not gonna remind you that the Clippers blew a 3-1 lead, but I will leave y'all with this.